You found a feather? Hey! Greetings, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. So I just want to come through and do a quick collective timeless reading. To see what's going on with the collective. Since we always tapping into the high priestesses, I wanted to reach out to everyone else. Um, so yeah, let's get into the cards, guys. I really was feeling like what led me to do this reading is I was just feeling like some good news coming in for a lot of you guys. Good news about finance, good news about love and things of that nature. So we're gonna see what else Spirit wants to tell you guys. What? That's crazy. That's a beautiful sign. Your angels are with you. Um hey everybody, how you doing? Okay, let's see. Thanks for all the support too. You guys have been really showing all my videos a lot of support. Thanks for all the new subscribers I've had this week. Thank you for everybody that's been purchasing my merchandise. Seven, everything. I just want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate you. So let's get into the cards. Thank you, Spirit. I'm so thankful I could help. Cards flying everywhere, y'all. Let's see. Okay. You got the Hierophant in the upright position coming out with the Empress in the upright position. So yes, indeed. I do feel like you guys do have like divine order over your lives right now. Divine order over your manifestations. This is so beautiful. I really, yeah, it is early for me. I feel like your steps are being guided. So if there's some things that you guys are working on, they're gonna blossom. Hey, Tiff! They're gonna blossom beautifully. I want you guys to know that you're divinely protected as well. Um, you do have a lot of ancestry energy just like guiding you and making sure that all of your manifestations come to fruition. So be very grateful at this time. Be very grateful at this time. A lot of you guys are going to be attracting a lot of attention too. For the women, you're going to be attracting that divine masculine energy, and for the men, you're going to be attracting that divine feminine energy. So make sure you're using your discernment around this time, because even when you're vibrating at a high frequency, low frequency people are still attracted to you. So just be mindful of that when choosing or when committing, because somebody wants a commitment. I feel like with these two, I feel like both of you guys want the same thing, but I do feel like a lot of silence here with the King of Cups in reverse. It's like somebody's not saying something. You got the Fool card coming out in the upright position. So Spirit is definitely saying it's time to take a leap. It's time to take a chance on yourself. We talk about this so much. There's new beginnings, and I feel like you guys have to create those new beginnings. Okay, you have to create those windows of opportunity for you. This is time. It's time. If you have been in love with somebody, I feel like somebody's in love with someone. I do feel though with the full energy that someone could be kind of shy, not saying what they need to say, but it's time to speak up, especially with that Hierophant there. I feel like if you do speak up, uh, even if it's not in love, if you do speak up, this whatever you say is going to like kickstart this new journey for you. Three of Swords coming out in reverse. A lot of healing has taken place. So this could be what's prompting you to want to get back out there and love again. This is what's prompting you to really just want to take a chance. I feel like you've gone through so many things, the dark night of the soul, just balancing out your energy, really trying to find your space. And I feel like the healing process was very long and hard. And now I feel like it's about to be a peaceful culmination of all the things you've learned, all the things that you've dealt with. You're really about to step into a beautiful new beginning, one where you don't hurt anymore, one where there's no more fear. And I feel like you've been trying new things on yourself, just trying new ways of meditating, trying new ways of healing yourself, trying different ways of thinking. Ashe. Yes, the Knight of Pentacles jumps out in the upright position. Slow and steady wins the race, my beloveds. So, yes, you guys have been on your mission. You have been doing the soul work. And I feel like it got to this point where you were tired, but you didn't give up. You just kind of like took a step back and was like, okay, that wasn't working for me in that way, but that doesn't mean plan B, C, D, E, F, G isn't going to work. So you really start to like dig in your bag and just recalibrate your steps. And finances are coming in. It may be slow, but they are going to come in. And this is like, you want this slow progress. You don't need to rush. That's what I was saying on my last video, the one I just uploaded a few days ago. It's like, you don't have to rush on your journey. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Maybe you need to take this slow pace because that's how you really are able to map things out, is what I'm hearing, just by moving a little slow. I keep hearing, what the fuck you so happy for? Two of cups at coming out with the five of cups at the bottom of the day. So I feel like you are happy. I feel like you're, if you're not happy at this moment, this is a future energy for some of you guys. You're gonna start to be really happy. But you have to understand that there are gonna be people around you that kind of feel like, what the fuck you so happy for? This is what this five of cups is telling me. It's because like people are gonna see your light-hearted energy, and they're gonna like also probably think that you're foolish or whatever for being happy because everything that's going on in the world or everything that's going on in their lives, they're probably like, why the fuck you so happy? Like the world ain't perfect and this, and they're gonna find they're gonna have a whole laundry list of reasons you shouldn't be happy. Maybe you don't have a certain amount of material wealth or material things, so they're gonna probably be like, what you so happy for? You don't even have this, you don't even have that. Or why you so happy? My life is fucked up and now I'm offended by your happiness because I feel like you're throwing it in my face. You guys are definitely, some of you guys are definitely going to be coming into union with somebody, like I said earlier. Also, if this is not union, this is just a meeting of the minds. This is like someone accepting your offer. So if you like putting in an offer, bidding for something, trying to get a home, trying to get something started, I feel like the answer is going to be yes. But definitely with the five of cups here, you're gonna have to like, some people are gonna be mourning your departure, and maybe you're gonna be mourning leaving some people behind because you have to go what's divinely, what's, you have to go for what's divinely meant for you. Okay. Ashay. Thank you, Spirit. You got the Ten of Wands jumping out in reverse. So yeah, I feel like there's the time of all those hardships and just struggling. A lot of you guys didn't have any energy. You were just feeling like, yo, what the fuck is going on with me? It's like you had to be at rest. You had to slow down because I feel like a lot of you guys were just going nowhere fast in the past. And so spirit had to slow you down so that you could see like everything that's around you, so you could start to be grateful, so that you could start to manifest better connections, you know what I mean, so that you could make a plan to stabilize your life, to stabilize yourself. But definitely releasing a lot of burdens, a lot of heavy energy. It's gonna be like a weights lifted off your shoulder. But I'm really feeling like some of you guys have been having back problems, and so you might want to start to soak more. Try to stretch, even if you just make sure you're sitting up straight, like with your shoulders kind of back, with your back kind of arched. You gotta kind of like fix your posture is what I'm hearing. Some of you guys have just been sleeping wrong too. Maybe sleeping elevated, like your head elevated, and that's starting to bother your neck. So you might want to try to like lay flat some nights. Some of you guys need to change your sheets to like a more like soft cotton blend, to where if you lay your face on it, it's cool. A lot of you guys are having we're having like text neck because you were just like looking down at your phone constantly, and that's been fucking up your posture. So just make sure it's gonna start to ease up, because now you're gonna become more aware of it. It's gonna be uncomfortable at first, always checking your posture and trying to sit up straight, but it's gonna help you. You have the Four of Wands in the upright position at the bottom of your deck. So I feel like there's gonna be some peace and harmony around the home. And then here's this Four of Swords coming out. Whatever happens around the home is gonna be able, it's gonna like make you to be able to rest better. You have some worries about home life and security and peace, and now you're finding that. But spirit is definitely saying you need to rest. There needs to be more rest for you. You need to start just like making your home as comfortable as possible. I'm hearing your bedroom. Somebody really needs to make sure their bedroom is extremely comfortable, because that's like your sacred space, your safe haven, where you do a lot of your manifesting, where you do a lot of your spiritual work, period. And so you're just going to have to make sure that you have the comforts of home, everything stocked, everything protected, everything quiet, everything is just like in order. And I feel like with everything being in order, this is going to relieve you. The fall is going to be very important for you guys. um a lot of warm meals and just warm energy and walks through like leaves and things like that is going to be very therapeutic for you guys in the fall. Some of you guys have already welcomed in the fall energy. You have the Four of Cups coming out. I feel like the Four of Cups is just talking about like how disinterested you are in old patterns, in old ways. So even if like you get tempted to kind of slip back into old patterns, I feel like you're gonna ignore that. But be careful. Don't for some of you guys though, some of you guys are still stuck on some betrayal from the past. I feel like some of you guys were in relationships where you were an option, and it really broke your spirit. It really kind of like made you reluctant to love again. So be mindful of that, because you might have an offer coming in, and you don't want to mess that up by thinking it's going to be the same as the past. Some of you guys need to stop focusing on your exes and what they're doing now. Like you could be looking at them, they could be posting things, or maybe making you feel like they're having a great time or whatever. Spirit says it doesn't matter if they're happy or they're not happy. That's not your business anymore. With this new cup coming in, you need to be focused on the new. Yeah, temperance. Time to bring in that divine balance. It's like no longer focusing on what didn't work in the past, because so many things are starting to come in. You're gonna have to have all your energy, all your balance. You are like become the alchemist of your life. So it's like everything that used to hurt you, you now start to use as power. Like you see how she's like shifting these two cups with the liquid in between. It's like, oh, this hurt me, but now I know how to like. What I hear is like whatever hurt you, you learn how to fix that. So now you're a master. Like you've mastered your energy. You know how to like make nothing out something out of nothing. Yeah, but I definitely do feel like new love is coming in with this Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. You guys are gonna be sitting pretty too. Financial security, I'm seeing. Um, if you have any projects in the work, they're gonna be financially abundant. So don't have any fear about that. Okay? Like some of you guys are turning your pain into profit. Like whatever hurt you or whatever had happened, whatever instance it was, you are going to learn how to profit from that. Some of you guys are going to write a book. Some of you guys are going to like be motivational speakers, or you're going to be like able to help other people balance themselves out. Some of you guys do Reiki healing, and if you aren't, you're going to be getting certified in that. There's just a lot of healing work that's going on, but it's going to be financial abundant. So it's like whatever skills you have, whether they're in the spiritual realm or not, whatever skills you have, they're going to start to really bring in that financial security for you. Oh, congratulations. You got the Queen of Swords coming out. So a lot of you guys have been through a lot, like we already talked about. But now I feel like whatever you went through just taught you how to set up healthier boundaries. You're not just letting everybody in, because you can't get to this space where you're giving. Like some people use that as a crutch, and they'll be like, oh well, my toxic trait is I give until I'm full of resentment, and then I lash out on the people I'm giving to. Now you're going to be learning to not overgive, because at some point you have to take accountability for that. It can't always be people are taking. You have to set up those boundaries so that you don't grow resentful and being there for others. Like, but this is the energy of you just learning to put yourself first now, just sizing people up, just really using your intuition and trying to see what their intentions is before you're too vulnerable with people. Some of you guys are too vulnerable with people, and like you pride yourselves on how vulnerable you are with people, but there are wolves out there that will devour you just because of how vulnerable you are. And so now you have to like put up those boundaries, like, okay, I'm gonna see if you earn my vulnerability. That's not like you're gonna be walking around with a chip on your shoulder. It's just like you're not just about to go into everything half-assed and all jovial, just susceptible to any type of shit attaching itself to you. Tiff. Oh, thank you, Spirit. 10 of Cups coming out. So by you learning how to set these boundaries and really just standing in your power and putting yourself first and loving yourselves, you guys are really about to see a lot of happiness come in. A lot of happiness. I feel like you're going to be having happiness in family, friends, relationships. This is like emotional fulfillment, stability, all of it, everything all across the board. And I felt this energy, and like I was busy today, like, and I was like, I gotta get this message to them. I gotta get this message to them. So this is the energy that I was seeing when I initially started the live, like just this 10 of Cups vibe, just happiness, just peace, just laughter and celebration. A lot of you guys are gonna be celebrating some things. Ten of Pentacles right after the 10 of Cups. Come through, Spirit. So yes, this is clarification. This is confirmation. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. I mean, it don't get no better than that, y'all. Like, and it's all because you did the work and you learned and you balanced yourself out. You transmuted the energies. You didn't give up. And this is this 10 of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles. This is that generational wealth, and I feel like it's generational wealth across like healing old family traumas, old outdated cycles, old outdated views of yourself. Like all of that shit is disappearing. Okay, like I am so excited. Like I have these beautiful spirit chills like all over me, because this is a definite fact. And if you are not mentally in alignment with this, you are going to miss this opportunity. So make sure you're centering yourselves. Be in alignment with what you want to see happen. See what you want until you see what you want. Like, just stay in this energy because it's definitely happening for you guys, okay? This is beautiful. And look at the bottom of the deck, the world card in the upright position. This is amazing. Look at this. Right after the world card, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is because of the hard work you've done. And some of you guys need to stop doubting yourselves. Some of you guys need to stop like acting like just because you don't see immediate results that shit's not happening, because you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse coming out after this. So it's like you're coming out of any impoverished mindset, any feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like people don't understand you. Fuck if people understand you. People need to try to understand themselves. I feel like people in the world are so busy trying to understand everybody else, they don't even know who they are. And so you have to stop allowing that to break your spirit. And I feel like you've stepped into that. You've stepped into that and you've come to that realization. So now you're about to start having beautiful new cycles, okay? One where you're going to see the fruits of your labor. But I feel like some of you guys are still in that apprentice stage, but it's like you're seeing results as you're still working. It's like you're not gonna rest on your laurels, is what I'm hearing. It's like you're gonna see beautiful things happening and you're gonna get excited and you're gonna keep building and building until this is everything, okay? And you're protected. You're spiritually protected as you do your work. As you do your work out here in the world, as you travel, as you go about your day, you're protected. So don't have any fear. Like I was telling you guys about the energy on social media. Now, the world card can talk about the World Wide Web. So a lot of you guys are going to probably have like online businesses and stuff, but this is also letting me know like that sometimes you guys got to know that that anxiety, that sadness, that frustration you're feeling is not yours. You guys are like tapping in to energy from the internet. And I'm telling you, like, I know I'm on these apps with y'all, so I'm not saying like I'm above this shit. I'm telling you, I have been studying this shit for a while and I see it. It can actually lower your self-esteem. It can also go as far as to create enemies with people on pages that you don't even fucking know. Like you could be scrolling and see somebody being happy, and then all of a sudden this little wicked spirit in your ear tells you to be mad or to not like or to be a contrarian or some shit. You have to be mindful of what you're taking in on the internet at this time. In that movie I posted on my page, it talks about how they use, like I was telling y'all a few months ago, they use like that emotional manipulation to trigger you guys, to spread fake news, to keep you guys in this state of worry, frustration, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you don't look like an Instagram model, or feeling like you don't look like an Instagram filter, and all this shit. It's like programmed to break your spirit. So you have to stay focused, okay? You have to be mindful of who you're connecting with on social media as well, because not everybody has good intentions, and there's a lot of trolls. I'm telling you, there's a lot of trolls out there. There's a lot of miserable people that sit behind their screens and look for somebody to spread that misery with, okay? So be careful, because you are being removed from that. And so you have to stay out of that loop, stay out of that energy. You have the Knight of Wands, so you're gonna have a lot of passion, you're gonna have a lot of energy, but what's important is for you to stay in it. Keep that follow through. Don't just let moments of passion keep you like fleeting or whatever. Hey Jess, yes, we do got this. Ashe, the Wheel of Fortune comes out in the upright position. Yo, I'm telling you. And these two, I love when these two cards come out in the same reading in this type of position, because this is like success. This is once things come in, they're all going in your favor, man. And you have to step into divine favor because you have that over your life right now. And you have to wipe away all the smog and the fear so that you can see how blessed you are, how many things have been going in your favor. Okay. I put this card to the side. Now, this Knight of Swords energy is going to be coming in. Two of Wands. Somebody may want to rush into a commitment with you. They may want to rush into a partnership with you. But my intuition is telling me to be mindful of that. Yeah, Hermit. Be wise. Be wise who you go into associations with and partnerships with. Any type of partnerships, whether that be business or love. Why should the collective use their discernment around this, Spirit? Yeah, because of the Chariot in reverse. Somebody may be rushing in to partner up with you just to hold you back. Like I was telling you when I was hearing that, what the fuck you so happy for? Somebody could see your happiness and they want to come in and like throw a monkey wrench in your plan. Somebody wants to like, I'm hearing like this weird scenario of like an old friend or a family member or an ex, somebody who was disloyal basically, coming in to like say something to you to trigger you, and that can slow you down. So, hey, the voice of reason. So be careful. This is like a scenario of like an ex who was never loyal to you, never looked out for you, never cared for you, but they see you moving quickly. They see you on this mission. They see you doing well, and they might randomly want to call you and be like, yeah, so you know I got a baby, or you know I got married, or some shit like that, and you just like, what? Like, why would you even hit me up to tell me that when we not even cool? Like, or like a family member that just never believes in you or never supports you and has always outcasted you, sees you moving quickly, and then they feel like they're losing something, so they try to rush in and force a connection with you. Or just that friend that is just like so self-absorbed and always the victim, and never wants to see you happy, and it hurts them to say something good to you. This is the type of energy. So be careful of that, because this is the type of shit that happens when spirit is moving you, when the universe is placing you where you need to be, when divine favor is over your life. I'm telling you, you don't have to be vibrating low for low vibrational people to come towards you. It's all what you choose to entertain at this time. So be mindful of that. You're not late, voice of reason, divine timing, baby. We only been on here 27 minutes. Yeah, because with the death card in reverse, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, see, you used to be tied and bound to someone. They used to have like a mental hold on you, and now they don't. And so they want to stop your transformation by getting in your head. Now, what's going to be very telling for you guys is, hey, gang, what's going to be telling for you guys is someone's silence. Someone's silence amidst your happiness. Someone's silence amidst you succeeding, you healing, you climbing out of that darkness. Someone is going to be silent about it, not because they don't recognize it, but because they want to stop you from this transformation. They don't like it that you're growing, because it reflects to them the areas that they're not growing. It's a really crab in a barrel type of thing, but you're free from that here with this Eight of Swords. So you can't go back to this death. You can't. So many things have outrun its course in your life. Resistance is futile. Two of Swords, get out your head about it too. You already see all the good things that's coming in for you, but I feel like you're going to be out your head about it with the Hangman in reverse. You're going to see the light. You've already been planted. You already got the downloads. You already got the vision. You've already been nourished and fed while you were in Hangman mode, and now you're coming out of Hangman mode to accomplish some things, and then you're going to go back into Hermit mode. Sitting still, peace of mind is more important than unceasing action. Yeah, Three of Wands, your ships are coming in. So just chill. Sometimes people think that if you are accomplishing things, or if you are really healing, you're going to be showing it outwardly. You're going to be letting the whole world know. But sometimes the best healing takes place in privacy. Sometimes the best time to celebrate is in privacy with the ones you love, you know, with the ones that nurture and pour into you. And I feel like that's what you guys are going to be doing. And you're getting your footing. You're going to be juggling. But these are going to be juggling your blessings, juggling where to put your energy, what conversations to have, what to entertain. That's going to be a test of your will. But the judgment in the upright position. You're getting a new lease on life, baby. You're getting a new lease on life. And it's like a lot of financial compensation too coming in, because a lot of you guys took shots. Y'all took shots privately. Y'all took a lot of blows privately that nobody knew about. And now you're going to be rewarded for that. There's a beautiful rebirth taking place in your lives. And even if it could be in any facet. It could be financially. You could be getting a new lease on your financial freedom. You could get a new lease on your love life, your healing, your everything. It's just a lot of rejuvenation coming in for you guys. You guys have been watched over literally by angels, and now they're coming in. You see this so-called Red Cross. This just lets me know that you've done a lot of spiritual healing. And this also lets me know that your angels were healing you in your resting states. They were coming in and fixing you up, doctoring you up, you know? So now you're going to rise, and you're going to rise with more rejuvenation and excitement. You're gonna come into this space where you realize there's so much that you can do. There's so much out there that you haven't seen, that you haven't experienced. And you're gonna start to experience life. You're gonna live, no longer just survival mode. You're gonna live and love and laugh. And I feel like that's been missing. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like that's something that had been missing from you guys' lives for a little while. What I just say, you're gonna live, love, laugh, celebrate with close people, with like-minded individuals. Cheers, toast, cook, have family over. Just it's gonna be a nice celebration. Somebody gonna be having a housewarming party, I keep hearing. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. And now with this King of Swords in the upright position, you are no longer led by your emotions. See, emotions are not a bad thing. Emotions is just energy in motion. But what you're learning is that everything does not deserve an emotional response from you. And I feel like that's something you guys may have struggled with in the past. Some of you is just always having an emotional response to everything. Everything does not warrant that. Everything does not deserve your emotional energy. Some stuff you have to look at logically, and it's going to be fucked up because you're going to be like, you're going to find yourself being like, oh, I know why they did that. I'm not even going to react. It's going to be one of those things where you just understand why people move the way they move, or why you do the things you do, and you're no longer going to be reacting. You're going to respond, and you're going to like show up in the world in a totally different way. But you still got your sword, you know what I mean? You still got your sword both times. This is you balancing out that divine masculine and feminine energy within you. And that's like the G code right there. And it's like you got your sword up still. Always have your sword up. Like, don't be half-assing it. And I know you hear a lot of spiritual people say, oh, kill your ego and da da da. You'd be a fool to kill your ego. Your ego is like a alarm system. Okay? Now, the untamed ego is where that narcissistic bullshit starts to slip in. But you're going to tame your ego. You're going to learn your ego is there for protection sometimes. Your ego is there to tell you when somebody trying to get over on you. Your ego is there to tell you when someone doesn't have the best intentions for you and it's time to put that sword up. So don't kill your ego, learn your ego, tame your ego, nurture your ego so that you can react from a healthy space with your ego. With the moon card in reverse, like we talked about earlier, that dark night of the soul, just really dealing with those childhood traumas and really seeing things for what it is, the veil is completely lifted. We're in a totally new paradigm now. We're in a totally different dimension now. You're going to see the matrix breaking apart, dissolving right in front of you. Focus your eyes in the sky in a different way. You'll see the static. I'm telling you, you'll physically see the static. But it's like you're starting to see, okay? The veil is lifted. So that's why it's a lot of spiritual attacks going on. And sometimes it's not one person per se, it's just an entity. There are entities. We are not alone on this in this dimension. We are not alone. So you have to make sure that you don't get trapped and knocked down by that shit. Because some of those entities do harness other people. And then those people go out and, execute the goals of those lower entities. But you're going to be seeing that. But also the Nine of Pentacles jumped out in the upright position. So you're still abundant. You're still abundant. You're still going to have that success. And this is you knowing how to nurture. But this is low key like the Queen of Pentacles in a little energy, because it's like you have everything. You know that you can create more. So you're no longer in a lack mindset. This is abundance, like all over your life. And you have to speak that truth into your life. You have to speak life into yourselves. You can create anything you want. Okay? I'm also hearing that you have the Midas touch. So whatever you touch will turn to gold. And you have to know that. And you don't even have a seed of doubt anymore. Oh yeah, this my protection, miss. Shameless plug. This shit work, man. Especially after a good shower or a hot bath. You spray that on you when you go out in the world, when you come back in. Spray your sheets, spray your bed, everything. You have the star card in the upright position at the bottom of the deck, so you have done the healing. You're in a beautiful space. And it's like hope has been brought back into your life, where you once just felt so discouraged. You don't feel like that anymore. And now with the King of Cups in the upright position, you're ready for love there again. You're ready to if you want to purchase something from me, just DM me on either of my pages. I got a lot of pages, y'all. So sometimes it takes me days to get back to you, but I'm only one person and I'm going to get back to you. Just DM me and we'll set some things up. But I did put some links in the description box. I did put my email, my social media handles in there, so you can reach out to me on any platform and I'll get back to you. But the King of Cups is letting me know that you are learning how to control your emotions. And it's like, even if you feel some stuff, you're going to be like really disciplined, militant with yourself. Like, yes, I feel this, but let me process this before I respond. And some of you guys are going to take minutes, days, hours to respond to things until you're in the right emotional space to respond. Okay. Seven of Cups here in reverse. So that emotional confusion, not seeing things clearly, that's coming to an end. Okay. Let's get some other cards. I'm gonna bring out 7, baby. Give me a minute. I'm gonna bring 7. Oh, Tiff, you want Kipper? I don't know. I don't know if Kipper want to come out right now. We'll see. Because sometimes Kipper don't have nothing to say to y'all. Yeah, Kipper, let out your priestesses, man. You guys got balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. And then we just have a full moon in Pisces a couple weeks ago. So yeah, that's what I was saying earlier with that King of Swords. Not reacting emotionally. Just balancing out your emotions and your logical energy so that you know how you're responding and how you're showing up in the world, how you're showing up in your life. You're really just getting everything in order, okay? And with this full moon in Pisces, that's a very feeling energy. Pisces feel everything, okay? So you're going to be feeling a lot of stuff, but you have to stay balanced. You have to know what warrants an emotional response and what is like needs your logical response. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Okay. Yes, that Knight of Wands where I was saying like you'll be full of passion and you'll have all these wants and desires, but you have to have that follow through. You have to be confident. You cannot allow rejection to discourage you from things. You can't allow criticism to distract to keep you from going for your goals. You have to get out there. There's an audience for everything. There's a target market for everything. So just go for yours right now. Stay confident, stay in your power. Leo is a very gregarious energy, and they go for it. They're out there, they're moving and shaking, they're talking to people, they're networking. So you have to have that confidence in accomplishing your goals right now, because you'll be very successful. We see that already. Okay. Let's get the Kipper. As soon as I opened it up, sudden wealth was at the bottom of the deck. You already know what that means. And I've shuffled this deck before this reading even happened. So, yeah, that's that 10 of Pentacles, that 10 of Cups, that King of Pentacles, that 9 of Pentacles. You are definitely going to be having financial freedom. You got great fortune here. You guys got to stay in this mindset, though, because I saw the thoughts card. Yeah, the thoughts card. Stay in this energy, okay? Stay in a abundant mindset, because you have poverty in reverse here. It's like you're gonna have the things you want. It's your mindset that could block you or further you at this time. You got the coffin coming out, so it's time to lay shit to rest, like we talked about. Old, outdated versions of yourself, relationships, thought patterns, all that stuff. Lay that stuff to rest so that you can step into this new life. There's two things for certain. It's just life and death. And you are going to be transforming. And you have to allow those things to fall away from you. False person in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it's just everything that wasn't real, you're seeing it. You're seeing it. Pathway in reverse, make sure you don't go back to old patterns though. You know, because there could be some false people showing up, like I said, to distract you. And that's what those false people want to do. They want to distract you. Mature man comes out. So you've definitely grown. You know better. It's like you just have this wisdom about you now, like that hermit energy. Main female, you're showing up for yourself in your life. You know, this is for the masculines. You guys have grown. A lot of the divine masculines are growing even more. And a lot of the divine feminines here with this main female energy are growing as well. And this is how you guys are probably going to link, is through this growth. By putting to rest those old habits and patterns and relationships and things of that nature. With the distant horizons in reverse, I feel like your blessings are closer than you realize. And then poverty comes out in reverse again. So yeah, this looks good. That's all Kipper wants to say. All right, let's get 7 now. Y'all know 7 low-key heavy, so... I don't know if Seven want to talk. It's early out. Seven like the nighttime, y'all. Yeah, Seven like the nighttime. Sorry, we'll try one more shuffle, but Seven normally loves the nighttime hours. So let's try. Okay, one jumped out. Stop telling everyone everything. Keep some mystery to your life. Be quiet. Yeah. Stop telling everybody everything. Bottom line, that's self-explanatory because some of y'all get excited about what you got going on and you get to telling everybody, and then you be to tell so many people till you feel discouraged to even do it. So just keep some stuff to yourself. Keep some things close to your chest at this time. Manifest in private. Celebrate in private. Everything ain't for the gram. Everything ain't for everybody to know. This is definitely a time to move in stealth. Okay? Bottom of the deck is your misplaced anger makes you unbearable. Nobody wants to suffer for things they did not cause. So yeah, those people like I talked about earlier, who just aren't in a good space, they got misplaced anger. So they could possibly be like, not possibly, they will be projecting that onto you because they just feel like your happiness is a direct threat to them. The last card you guys got from Seven says, your ancestors, way showers, and guides are protecting you. Give thanks. Yes, be grateful. Like we talked about with that world card, you have divine protection. Your steps are being guided. So just be grateful to your ancestors at this time, your guides, your spirits, your angels, whatever you resonate with, your higher power. You guys are definitely being protected. There's a chosen few of you guys right now who are just gonna see so many beautiful things transpiring in your life. And so this is all due to your ancestors and your guides, and they see you've done the work and they want to come in and support you. Be in a space of gratitude. They love water. Water is very important for your ancestors. Um, or your spirit guides, whatever, fruits, candy, even if you cook a nice meal, you don't have to put a lavish plate out, but put a nice portion of food out for them. They love candles. They like the fire. The flame is a beautiful way for them to be able to come in and out. So light candles, keep a nice clean fresh glass of water out for them. You could do so much with a candle and some water. And if you know your ancestor liked certain things, pick those things up, little candies. Go to the Dollar Tree, the dollar store. They have all the old school candies that some of your ancestors liked. But yeah, it's just all from your heart and your intention. Your intention is very powerful. You should sage. If you feel moved to sage, then sage, beloved. You got serendipity coming out. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful. These are the good things happening. These are the signs. Like those feathers we talked about in the opening. A lot of you guys are seeing little things like that just give you this lighthearted feeling. It's okay to be lighthearted. It's okay to be childlike in your energy from a healthy childlike space, Just looking at just beautiful little things that just pick you up. It doesn't always have to be some big bold gesture or some big bold sign. It could be the little things. Look, it's like the little things that uplift you. So it's a lot of growth and happiness coming in for you guys, and I really want you to be in this space to receive it. And this is a timeless reading. All my readings are timeless. So if you go through my playlist, there's no dates. You'll be able to find things. Now you got all that glitters. And this is what we talked about earlier. Be mindful of what you are partnering up with, what you're choosing, because everything that glitters isn't gold, and you don't want to get trapped back into old unhealthy cycles. Maybe somebody comes back around saying that they've changed or something and they just look shiny, but you got clean it up here at the bottom of the deck. So whoever said they felt moved to light sage, light it. There's an energy of taking those spiritual baths, taking those cleansing baths, soaking in water, just like and cleaning your space, saging, lighting candles, lighting incense, lighting dragon's blood, all kinds of things, and just clearing out old stale energies. Do a spiritual floor mop from the back of your house to the front of your house. Really just clean the spaces, because it's not only spring cleaning, it's also seasonal cleaning. Every season you need to be ushering out the old energy so that the new energy of that season has space to come in, and you can work with that new energy. Yang, your power. You're stepping into your power. Light those candles. This is fire in the hand. Fire is very transformative. You have to have that fire, that flame, and you have to keep that flame going inside of you as well. Imagine at the bottom of your deck. So stepping into that childlike energy, allowing your imagination to just be open to new different things, and that's where you're gonna see those serendipities, because your imagination, it can actually create these serendipities for you. A lot of you guys have attraction to fairies. You got happy coming out. I like that. Happy coming out is like you're when you will let your imagination flow and you start to look at all these serendipities and synchronicities, you're gonna feel good. Now, like we talked about, anybody from the past, they are not for you. Okay? Whatever you think that's a great thing, it's not. Some of you guys are idealizing people and relationships. Some of you guys have this tendency to romanticize heartbreak, and spirit is like, no, knock that off. Knock it off. You got why in reverse. Don't worry about why something is not for you, okay? Don't worry about why it's not for you. Like I told y'all the other day, you could literally be being protected from seeing the worst parts of people, and vice versa. So it's like, don't worry about why something isn't for you. Just keep it moving. Rejection is the universe's protection. So if something isn't for you, don't try to force it. Don't try to come up with all these random scenarios about why it could be. Yin, yeah. This is like that water energy. You gotta let things flow, okay? The yin is also the spiritual realm. So a lot of you guys need to do those spiritual baths, tap into your spiritual energy more, and do those rituals. Cleanse everything. Cleanse your space daily if you need to, until you feel fresh and not so heavy. Because a lot of you guys had been feeling heavy, or just your surroundings were feeling heavy. But you have between two worlds, and I like that. This is crazy. Okay, so we had the yang card come out, and then you had the yin card come out. Now you have between two worlds coming out. So y'all know in the high priestess readings, we always talking about that, keeping one foot in the 3D and one foot in the 5D, so that you can create that healthy balance. That's being that temperance card, that alchemist. And I feel like you guys are doing that. You're going to learn how to maneuver between both worlds. You're going to learn when it's time to log into the matrix and when it's time to log out. Like, you're going to know, and you're going to be able to freely move through both without becoming attached to the 3D realm. Thinker. And it's all going to be by you strengthening your mind. It's all going to be about the thoughts. Look at the 4-4, that represents divine angel presence. So you need to be channeling your angel guides. You need to be using your selenite. You need to really be meditating on what you want, not the things that you don't want. And you need to learn how to bring that down from the 5D or from the ethers, wherever you want to consider it, and bring it into this physical realm. And it's all going to be in your mind. Your mind is your most powerful tool. You can cast spells with just your mind without any physical tools. And so you guys are going to be learning that. Some of you guys already know that. Now this loyal heart came up in reverse. So if you got somebody on your mind right now that they not loyal, and this is just spirit confirming that it's time to let it go. And also spirit says you need to be loyal to your own heart. Okay, let's pull from one more deck, and then we about to be done, y'all. As soon as I open at the bottom, you got High Priestess, High Priest. Responsibility. So you got a responsibility to your higher self right now to make sure some shit happen. You got a lot of responsibility, especially with the scrying mirror and shadow right after it. You got a huge responsibility to stay in your higher self and not fall back into your shadow. I was just talking to you guys about spells and manifestation, and you have this card, spell manifestation, here. And so it's like you got to be mindful of what seeds you're sowing right now. Somebody's thinking of doing a love spell. Spirit says don't do it, because you have to let things flow. Okay? Let's give this a good shuffle real quick. But I mean, you got free will. So don't take me saying, oh, don't do the love spell as you have to listen to me. You ain't got to listen to shit I say. These are just messages from spirit, and I am translating them to you. The cards are just here. You always got free will. But I'm just seeing that it might have some fucked up ass results. So let's be careful. You got Witch's Cottage, security. This is like security in the home. Like I said, wherever you practice, wherever you do your spiritual practices, you are highly protected there. There's security. You see this little black cat right here? That's like one of your guides watching your home. Keeping a lookout for you. Making sure everything's copacetic. And if you look at all these stars around, I see this is like pixie dust, fairy dust, stars. Just, it's like everything around you is magical right now. You have so much powerful energy around you right now. You're able to manifest and create whatever you want. But you have to be responsible with this power that you have. You have to make sure that you know what you're doing with this shadow. Because you see that little man in the mirror? He is kind of dark, but it's like, be careful. That looks like an omen of like, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. So make sure whatever you manifest in is not out of your shadow energy. Okay, y'all. So I think that's it. That was your timeless tarot reading for the collective. I love you guys so much. Shout out to all my moderators for coming through and holding me down. Thank you again to everybody who purchased merch and booked sessions with me. All my information is below. My links are below. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the other side. All right? Sending you love, peace, and balance.